then it's usually a time for counselors to communicate to after the citizen comment. So I'm going to read it. It's a page and a half. It won't take me very long. But as some of you may be aware of the rumors, and I have some copies that you can, when I'm done, you can hand out to people that would want them. But as some of you may be aware of the rumors of disincorporation of the city or de-annexing and removing the eastern part of Damascus outside of the urban growth boundary, this concerns me as this would take away any local voice we may have. I see us completing a comprehensive plan that reflects the American way with limited government, fiscal responsibility, and where the individual is valued. I place where people have a voice in regards to their homes and property, where people can build while maintaining a rural character along with showing concern for their neighbors. I see us living out what Abraham Lincoln so clearly stated, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth. I believe as a result of our citizen initiatives, we have by far the best city charter of any city in Oregon. Disincorporation of our city would remove the city charter and put us both under the county and metro with no local voice whatsoever. Removing the eastern part of Damascus outside of the urban growth boundary and subsequently de-annexing that part out of the city would take away any local voice and completely strip any property rights you hope to see there in your lifetime. Councilor Shannon and Hell made a motion to pursue this. However, in the initial presentation, their properties would be in the western portion of the property that would allow development. I called them out on this, and now they won't define where that line will be. I asked them at last Thursday's work session, what practical benefit does this provide the citizens? And the answer was a tax savings for the citizens. I then suggested as a council we'd lower the tax rate, now by a simple vote of council. They all declined. This brings me to the next point. I am the only elected official that has ever been in favor of the initiative that says no new taxes, fees, or charges without the vote of the people. And up to this date, I believe I'm the only elected person ever in the city that's been in favor of the initiatives that have passed so far. All the other councilors were not in favor of this measure, which you passed by quite a wide margin. This leads me to believe that there really isn't an interest in tax savings. As you know, I have filed a lawsuit against the 4 city councilors. As a part of our research, we made a public information request requesting all emails that were relevant. And I'm making a relevant point here too. I found emails in which our city paid town hall facilitator Louise Nielsen, in a conversation with her planning director John Morgan, says, and I quote, "I think the threat of disincorporation is the hammer they need over them to get them to begin a negotiation." Them, meaning myself and Ask Damascus. In the same email string, the quote, "That focused community," meaning that us again, "because of their organization and leadership and their access to the bully pulpit, plus their mastery at framing issues into positions and gaining support via less than honorable ways, is successful at pushing public opinion." And that was a quote by Mr. Morgan. I have opinions about those quotes, but I have many more emails that are far more revealing but cannot share those specifics at this time. Now here's the problem that I see. John Morgan is paid nearly a 6-figure salary as the planning director for the main task at hand, and that is to complete the comprehensive plan. But yet he is coaching and undermining the process for political expedience. Louise Nielsen, who's paid $150 an hour of our tax money to facilitate town halls, etc., in supposedly an unbiased way to work towards completing the comprehensive plan, is corroborating with Mr. Morgan to undermine the mayor and the citizens of Damascus. The entire basis for the de-annexing and disincorporation talk, in my opinion, is dishonest, politically motivated, and uses the future use of your property as a leverage. This is unacceptable. I insist that we cannot govern effectively within a moral and ethical vacuum. Our forefathers knew well that we must first be governed by a set of moral and ethical set of principles. Thank you.